Hello, and welcome to the Knowledge Bois podcast.
Hi.
Podcasts, multiple.
Yeah, apparently.
I have spectacles on today, so I can see what's happening.
So
there won't be any technical problems because I can see.
Well, there might still be,
Isn't
but
that
then
great?
you'll fix them.
Yeah, as in I can see now. I don't have to squint at things. It's great. Yeah. I was Austin Powers said, spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch. When he does the little cross thing.
Yes,
yeah. How are you?
I'm okay.
That's good.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, you're always hungry. You got worms.
I've only had breakfast, that's all I've eaten.
And it is 1:20.
Mm.
I had breakfast. I went to the gym, so I'm swole. I'm not really.
But you know what I did?
What?
I woke up, had my McDonald's breakfast that my mother kindly brought home for me.
You are lazy as shit.
And then played SpiderMan until I set off.
Oh yeah, how is SpiderMan? Just so we can get that in the title.
It's fine. He's having fun.
All right,
swinging about.
It's enough from you.
It's a really, really good game. Me and the sponsor of the show, Loblet, are loving it at the minute.
Mm-hmm.
We've both, since we've got it, have just not played anything else.
I haven't played anything.
Like the amount of hours I've put into it already is too many. To be fair, like bordering on just sheer laziness. And
didn't you buy God of War as well?
No, Tom did.
Oh, Tom bought God of War. How rich are you? You had a birthday. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah,
but I think he bought it with his normal money because we were like
normal money.
Not his birthday money. Because it was £35 pre-owned from wherever he got it. Probably CEX.
That's not too bad, I suppose. That's reasonable for quite a new game.
Speaking of CEX, right? He went to go get his phone priced up.
Yes.
And they're selling it.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's got a 7 Plus.
Yeah.
They sell it for £470.
How much were they going to give him? Like 100?
£170 cash, or 200. No, 170 quid cash and like nearly 300 credit.
That's
like in-store voucher.
Well, that's bollocks, isn't it?
That is ridiculous.
I'm going to hold mine as well because the boxes are just useless.
I'm holding my microphone because I destroyed the box that we use as a stand.
Yeah, we don't really have... The mics have tripods, but they are the smallest tripods on planet Earth.
Like, I did have it just set up on the table and I was hunched over ridiculously.
Mm-hmm. This is better. This is more relaxing.
Yeah. No. I do feel a bit like John Motson, though.
John Motson. Oh, because...
Well, any commentator, really. Just holding it up here. How bad is the peaking right now?
Very bad. R.I.P. headphone listeners. Yeah. No. So, that's what's new with you. You've been playing SpiderMan.
Yeah, what about you?
Nothing really. I haven't been well, so I haven't been able to leave the house.
What's wrong with you?
Well, we played. Oh, that's nice. We played 5-a-side the other day.
We did.
Did you know I was like limping a bit, and I was like, I think I might have blisters.
Yeah.
Well, what had actually happened was the top layer of skin has come off of my feet.
Yummy.
That's tasty. Yeah, that happened. So I haven't been able to walk for 2 days. I'm all right now.
That's
I could walk yesterday, but it was from Thursday and Friday, nothing.
I haven't been able to walk either. Because
you took it up the arse. You got shafted.
No, because I played, about nearly 90 minutes of 5-a-side.
Yeah.
For the first time I've played nearly 90 minutes of football since I was about 11. Without any warning, stretches, warm up, warm down.
Yeah.
So my calves, I couldn't stretch them at all without being in nun's
chuff.
Yeah, because I was just in agony walking. Ooh. And I had to go to work and be up on my feet all day. Oh. And it was awful that Friday.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't walk properly. I was limping about. I was in so much pain. And just to top it off, I was at work.
Yeah. Bit poopy that. Yeah. So I had to bandage up my feet on...
It sounds proper nasty.
Yeah, it was kind of grim.
That sounds like... What's wrong with you? How are your shoes doing this?
It wasn't the shoes, it was the black beads got in my shoes.
Ooh.
And then it was just blisters, and then because it rubbed so much, the blisters popped, and then just...
Oh, yeah.
Right in the bottom of my socks.
Lovely.
Yeah. But I'm alright now. It hurts. It hurts so much. I'm going through puberty again.
And he's whimpering.
I'm indeed.
Like a little bitch.
A little bitch. Yeah, so that was
So
fun.
we've been in pain because we played a sport that we like.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, but I'm okay now. I've also bought things for uni, important university things.
Such as pens and paper.
No, oh no, they're useful things, as in like bus passes and things. University bus passes. Worked out like what I'm gonna do. Planning on meeting up with some of the peeps because they seem like lovely people. Also, I may be on a new podcast. I mean, this one's going to still keep running. There's no getting rid of this shit. But
it's going to be an affair.
Mm-hmm.
He's cheating. He's not calling it off.
It's an
cheating.
Open podcast relationship, Dylan. We are modern. We are 21st century podcasters.
We are pan podcasters.
Yes, we will shag any No, that's not right, is it? No.
We are sexually attracted to any podcast.
Yeah, this microphone currently covered in spermies.
Apart from if Piers Morgan or if he ever did one. And we're not sexually attracted to Ricky Gervais's podcast.
Does Ricky Gervais have a podcast?
Yes.
Does he? I didn't know that. Then again, everyone and the mum's got one. Speaking of which, if you want to see the Knowledge Mums podcast with Saz
and Jane.
Saz and the Jane Meister, then there you go. But the knowledge of... I think that would actually be better than this. Just our mums talking bollocks.
Oh, yeah. It would be.
The knowledge mums.
I might pitch it.
Pitch it. To be fair, though, neither of them can work a computer. No, your mum can. Your mum can.
My mum works with...
But my mum's frightened of anything with technology. Like, there's a little, like, red on button on these things. Microphones.
These round things that we speak into.
Yep.
And it magically goes into the World Wide Web.
Yes, it does. We are screaming into spider webs. Yeah, we're really playing up for that SpiderMan view, aren't we, really, today?
Yeah. It's going to go in tags.
Definitely going to go in the tags.
We all know this. As soon as I mentioned it, get that traffic.
Yeah, that's why I asked you. I'm honest. I haven't been doing a lot, so yeah, I've literally just been sat in, like, not in pain, just haven't been able to walk.
Yeah.
And then on, like, Saturday it was like, I'm alright, because I had to go to the opticians to pick up my new spectacles.
Which are nice.
Yes, they're nice. They go with my hair.
He had a nice pink hat on and it doesn't suit at all with the glasses.
No, it doesn't.
It looks like a stereotypical nerd.
Mm-hmm.
He talks like this.
Which is a problem because when I'm having a bad hair day at uni, I'm going to need these glasses and the hat.
Just get a darker coloured hat.
Oh, well, Dylan, you seem to have all the questions answered.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, I know, but like, nice hats are expensive.
Oh, yes, sideburns is here.
And that's my favourite.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, my postman. My postman looks like Bradley Wiggins.
And he's bald head now. Sideburns.
Is Bradley Wiggins or the guy?
The guy.
Is he?
Well, he's gone to next door. You must not have any mail.
No.
Good, because...
No mail.
Oh, we're about to say it's not a disturbance to this show, but I've disturbed it.
Yeah, thank you. Disturbing the show by warning of a disturbance that never happened.
It was
You're like
wearing
a faulty
high-vis.
early warning system, you.
You can't miss the guy. He's got high-vis on.
Yeah. So I've been watching a lot of films.
Films.
Because I haven't been able to move.
The next question is a film question.
Go.
I don't have a question. That's a quote that my mum always says.
Alright.
Any quiz, any charades, anything. The next question is a film question.
Why does she do it?
I don't know. It's on something that she's seen
Cocaine.
and likes. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Excuse me. Sorry, just coughing up some phlegm. Yeah, so I watched some Friday night dinner up until the one where the grandma gets married. And then,
I've not seen that.
and then into series 4, which
I've only
is
seen
okay.
the Netflix ones, which is obviously season 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
I've not seen beyond that.
3 is good. 3 is good.
Right.
4 is okay.
My voice went there.
Yeah.
Right. I like Friday night dinner.
Just love Jim. Jim, without Jim in that show, it would not be half as good. Jim makes it.
My bath sort of set on fire.
What's it made of? Elm.
No more of that. It becomes not fair use.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So I watched a bit of that, and I also watched some good stoner comedies because I'm a student now. I watched Zack and Miri Make a Porno, which is I think
Cheech and Chong.
No, I'm not gonna watch that. It's fucking crap.
I've never seen it. I just know that they peruse weed.
Peruse. It's not it's not the next summer catalogue.
They peruse the jazz cabbage.
The jazz. You don't peruse Jazz cabbage.
Yes, you do.
Okay. Well, I watched that, which I think is Seth Rogen's most underrated film because it's got like 67% on Rotten Tomatoes. IMDb, it's got like 6. Then again, IMDb is fucking, that's a shit show. No one knows what's happening.
Just, if I like it, I'm going to rate it 10 rather than a fair thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
you don't hit it with a 7.5 like us good critics do.
You see the audience ratings and it's like 9, and then you look at Metacritic.
You always say that. Why is critic?
It's difficult.
Say it with me, Dylan.
It is difficult for me to say.
Metacritic.
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 One smart fellow, he felt smart. Fuck's sake, I can't even say it.
I don't even know what you're trying. Right,
one smart fellow, he felt smart. Say it.
One smart fellow, he felt smart.
Keep going.
No.
Why?
Because it's silly.
You say one fat smeller, he smelt fart.
Is that what it is?
If you get it wrong,
you're just trying to make me say the word fart.
No.
To our literal tens of listeners. See, I love that joke. That's a joke that's not getting old. Our literal tens of people who find this interesting.
Sorry.
Go on.
Why's that drum up there?
Oh, the djembe. Why have I got a djembe drum?
I know why you've got it, because I was there when you were giving it.
You mean why is it on top of butter?
Yes.
That sounds weird. Djembe drum. Stop pumping butter. I don't know. Mum went, do you want that keeper? And she went, I better put it up here then. And she put it on top of like this weird cabinet thing we've got that's got butters on.
It looks cool.
Yeah, I still don't. I've never really noticed. I've never really
paid attention.
Paid attention.
I always do.
Yeah, let's talk about this thing.
That's where there's a shadowy figure on a night.
Yeah, and that's why Neve, my mum, thought there was a ghost in the corner when actually it's just 3 creepy Buddhas sat in the corner.
No, but there is in top corner. There's a shadow sometimes.
Yeah, there's a shadow.
No,
now.
A human shadow, not curtains.
Yeah, there's a little Buddha man there. That's why.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, there's a little Buddha there. Every time I say that, oh Johnny, you're just a non-believer. No, Mum, I'm just.
No, because I'm a believer, but then I've just gone, yeah, that makes sense.
I'm a believer, and then I saw her.
Woo!
See?
Relevancy.
Knowledge Boys podcast. Swinging and missing at low-hanging fruit since the beginning of this year.
You are welcome, listeners.
Yep. Thank you.
And good night.
The good bit is when I say thank you, I'm not saying thank you all, I'm going thank you. Just you, the one person who's still here.
Lovely.
Me when I'm editing it. Thank you for putting up with it. Anyway.
Can I just mention one more thing about this cabinet? My words are not coming out properly.
No, they're not. Go on.
Why have you got
flies?
Like a vase full of stones?
We've got a vase
on the middle shelf. There is a vase full of stones.
I can't see it from my angle.
Well, I'm sorry.
Hang on. We're going on an adventure.
Diffraction.
Hold up. What's going on? Oh, hi.
That is a vase full of stones.
It's a vase full of stones. It used to be on the other table, but then the cat kept on jumping on it.
It did. I remember.
Yeah, because my cat is a professional bastard.
Bastard.
Yeah. But this episode's been quite fun. We've had nothing to talk about because I've done.
You've done nothing, and all I've done is play.
Yeah.
All I have to speak about is SpiderMan, and I can't because it's still relevant. Johnny has just caught the internet in his palm.
So much power.
I don't know, just swiped and caught something near his computer.
I crushed a fly.
He was looking at females on his computer.
Females. Yes, I watched a bit of that. Zach and Mary make a porno. It's quite self-explanatory. 2 friends. It's Seth plays Zach and Elizabeth Banks.
I know her name.
Yes, she is the crazy one.
Quick IMDb.
From 40-Year-Old Virgin. I don't know why I said Seth like we're friends. Seth Rogen plays
Big man Seth.
My man Seth. Big R.
Elizabeth. Not any of those people.
Anyway. So while you're looking her up, I watched that. I watched a film called Whiplash as well. Whiplash is fucking great. That's one of my new favourite films.
I know her, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not updating.
Thank you,
it.
Squeaky McGee. I watched Whiplash, which is like it's a little indie film. It's Miles Teller. See why all the boys like you. Miles Teller and J.K.Simmons. And Miles Teller is a jazz drummer in it. Who is going to, I think it's a school called Schaefer. It's like the best music school on the planet. It's in New York. and he wants to be like
That's a lie. It's obviously School of Rock.
It's obvious the School of Rock is
Whichever the school in School of Rock is called.
No, the School of Rock is now officially a school, Dylan. I wish it was. Imagine if Jack Black set up an official School of Rock.
It won't be that good because Jack Black's not very relevant anymore. Have you seen his new film being advertised?
Has he got a new film?
It looks shite.
Does it? Well, is it?
I can't remember what it's called. It's proper long-winded. Something like The House that has a cupboard that's airy.
The house. The house with a clock in its walls.
That's the one.
A house with a cupboard that's airy. Jack Black stars as the eerie cupboard.
It's close. It's vague and ominous.
The house with a clock in its walls, it means that like it's something to do with time or something genuinely creepy, not the house with an eerie cupboard. Every house has an eerie cupboard. You'd put a cupboard in a dimly lit room, boom, you got yourself an eerie little cupboard. Especially if you don't put that WD-40 in those hinges, it's an eerie cupboard.
I don't know why. Just those words. I don't understand.
Something like a house with an eerie cupboard. Jack Black fights demons in an IKEA.
Oh dear.
Best film premise ever. Jack Black versus vaguely kind of creepy cupboards. That's all eerie is. Eerie's just not nice, isn't it? That's all eerie.
It's got a Halloween costuming cupboard, wouldn't it? It springs out. It's spring loaded.
Yeah.
Oh,
hang on. What's
a
going on
porn
here?
bot just tried to follow me on Instagram.
I'm busy. Anyway.
Okay.
Sorry, I looked at my phone and I never do that during these.
No, you have a go at me when I do it.
Yeah, I do. Because we do this in my house with things that I've spent money on. That's why.
I should cast... What is it? Not castrate.
Cast judgment?
Chastise?
Chastise, yeah.
Chastise.
What were you going to say?
Castrate.
Don't castrate me.
Chop your balls off.
Please don't take away my manhood for looking at my phone. That's just not friendly.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
It's off the rails.
It is off the rails.
It.
This one is more fun though.
Anyway. It's fun, yeah, but...
That film I was watching, there is genuine parts in it where I would like to do like reaction videos to, which is genuinely one of the aims of this channel for the future.
So's gaming if I get my way.
Both, we can do both.
Because I was around at Tom's playing God of War and like to toot my own trumpet, I was finding myself quite amusing taking mick out of it, and I think it could work.
Yeah, I think it could.
Just as long as I got someone to bounce off of, because I'm not funny on my own.
Hello, don't worry, I'll be there to help.
Yay!
Yeah, like a shit ant on deck. Only one of us doesn't take drugs
or crash into people.
Both of us do that.
Well, I have the paracetamol when I'm hurting.
You fucking crazy bastard. Yeah. So Whiplash. Said it 3 times now. We're going to talk about it. Whiplash.
Cool whip.
Cool whip. I thought it was about a car accident.
It sounds like it should be.
But it's about a jazz. It's a jazz song called Whiplash, and the drum line's quite difficult. But this guy's really good at playing it.
What, does and give yourself whiplash?
Well, no. But it's like it's really, really quick.
Okay.
Hence the clever title.
Yeah.
And J.K.Simmons is his insane music teacher, who is a complete and utter cunt, but he's really, really funny. It's not meant to be funny. I think it's just because I'm sadistic, but I found it really funny in parts. Like, it was a good film. Yeah, it's kind of just mean to everyone. But like,
well, that could be. That has the premise of being funny.
Yeah, but also I think it's one of the best films ever. Serious film point here. It's the best non-horror / thriller film that builds suspense. It builds suspense better than any horror film I've watched. It's not a horror. It's a music drama. Because like, you know that like you see from like the first 15 minutes that if you fuck up, this guy will, you know,
castrate you.
Yeah, castrate you. You know, bite your dick off, Kobayashi style. And, you know, not pleasant. So every time he goes to do something difficult, you're genuinely like, shit, I hope he gets it right. And you're genuinely on edge for like the entire film. It's really, really good. And he turns out to be very good at drumming.
Cool.
He's a bit of a prat though, which makes it a better film because there isn't anyone you actually like in the entire film.
Okay.
But you just sort of have to love to hate people in the film.
Alright, okay. That sounds alright, actually.
Yeah. What else did I watch? And then Dr. Strangelove, which is just brilliant. You know, the best line of all time. Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the war room. Yeah. Peter Sellers is in it, and he plays two characters. He plays like a wing commander. He's like a Captain Mandrake, who's like a RAF. Like, yes, he's in the RAF, obviously, and he's like the poshest man on planet Earth. And there's a bit when he has to phone the president to give them a code, but he doesn't have enough change for the machine.
I'm getting my pips.
That is literally what it is, and he goes, "What?" Because I don't have enough change. Do you have any change? And there's a colonel with a gun. Do you think I got a war with change in my pocket? Shoot that. But it's Coca-Cola. Just shoot it. And they have like a 10-minute argument when the world's like 3 seconds away from exploding about how he can't shoot a Coca-Cola machine because they might sue him. Yeah, it's really stupid. It's really fucking dumb.
That sounds good though.
And then there's a bit like when they say like our best men are in the skies, and there's a guy on like a B-52 bomber reading a Playboy. It's just like there's also a German scientist whose right arm keeps on wanting to Heil Hitler.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just great. And
you won't get away with that these days.
You probably would. It's not that bad. It's not that risky. It's Peter Sellers playing the German scientist. He's Dr. Strangelove.
Right.
Who's not really a big part of the film. He's just sort of there. He's just funny.
Alright.
But yeah, it's really good. I'd say that's Kubrick's best film.
Cool.
Yeah, and I like
I've
Kubrick.
seen other ones.
Space Odyssey and The Shining. They're the only ones that come to mind, really, when you think of him.
Not seen them though.
Ah, The Shining's good.
I don't want to watch it.
Here's me.
Meta.
That's
I
right.
bet that sounded vile in your ears.
Well, I just burped, and sorry about that. That was kind of grim.
To all the currently vomiting viewers.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, so shall I tell the story of how I got my glasses? Because that's quite good.
My glasses, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I told you half of it when we were drunk last Monday.
Go on then.
Or this Monday.
We were drunk on a Monday.
Yes, Tom's birthday. Well, we weren't drunk, but we went to the pub after we'd had a meal out.
Oh, yeah. I've just hit myself with the mic.
To all those who are not dead from exposition, I will now continue with the tale. So I needed new spectacles, so I brought my appointment forward. That does not mean I touched its thigh inappropriately. That means I asked them, could I have it now? And they said, okay. So I went in, and the woman who did it didn't like me.
Oh, yeah. I remember this.
And you have to lay it on a bit thick, like with anything. Like at the doctors, if you want some medication, you have to basically say, I'm going to die of this cough if you don't give me like Benylin or something stronger. So you lay it on a bit thick. Yeah. Or Jägermeister, it's known in Wetherspoon.
Jägermeister is fun. For all the family.
Of course it is. But the part that I wasn't keen on in this thing is that I don't like dark rooms that are small or lights being shined in my eye. Very specific things I'm frightened of. If a moth was in there, shit'd have gone crazy. I would have kicked the fuck off. And what happened was, she obviously turned the lights off, started shining things in my eyes, or doing a job as it's commonly known. And then she said, do you get headaches when you read? And I said, yes. And she said, how quickly into reading? And what you should say is, a good amount of time. What I said at first was about 4 or 5 pages, which doesn't really help, because she said, well, how long does that take? So I was like, I'm quite a fast reader. So she looked at me completely done and tired of my bullshit. I wasn't even trying to be an arse. It's just, I'm pretty sure, like, I've been funny.
This is cursed. He's cursed to be a knob in those kind of situations.
Like, I'm not saying this in any way to cause offence. If you are offended, don't listen to this. It's your own fault. But like, Dylan, if I was like diagnosed with autism tomorrow, would you be surprised?
No.
Exactly. There we go. You see, I'm sure I have something. No one's this difficult. So then she went, well, how long? I went, about 5 minutes. She went, so 5 minutes like you start. I was like, no, 5 minutes, I've got quite a bad headache. And then I realised I'm describing a brain tumour to this woman. I'm not saying I need glasses. I'm saying I've got a brain tumour. Can I have some glasses, please? And she went, well, that doesn't add up. I was like, So I could have just said, well, maybe I was exaggerating a little bit. But then she'd get annoyed at me again. So I just was like, yeah, really hurts. I get migraines. Well, that's different to a headache. I was like, yeah, I know. And then every time she told me something, I was like, I know, yeah, I know. And then she just looked at me like, clearly knowing he's sticking with this story. She says, well, I'm going to give you a new prescription. And if that doesn't work, if you keep on getting these, bad tumour headaches, then, go
consult your GP.
Yeah, go to the doctors because I'm here to sell you spectacles. Yeah, so then I eventually got them, these lovely frames.
Really, when you think about it.
Well,
Specservice's business is based from selling glasses, but they try everything in their power to not let you have glasses.
Yeah.
It's weird.
And then
another point is, like, you don't want to fuck your eyes up more, but you'd think, you might need some kind of glasses.
Yeah.
For 80 quid a pop.
If only they were that cheap.
Well, I don't know. I haven't bought glasses since I was a child, and that's not how much they were.
Yeah, that's a good point. So we felt like these Specsavers are good because you can buy and you buy your glasses and you get a free pair of prescription sunglasses. We're not sponsored by Specsavers.
No, I don't like them. I've got an organised one thingy with them. I hope I don't need them again. I had to wear glasses for about 10 years.
Yeah.
I didn't wear them then because I didn't like them.
I've had to wear them for about 4 and worn them for brief periods.
I mean, a grand total of about 3 months in those 4 years you've worn them.
That was when I used to wear like polo jumpers and scrape my hair. That was a rough phase. If anything,
when you had that fringe
that you used to have to
you'd surf round the side of your head.
Yeah, I used to have to glue it to the side of my melon so it didn't go in my face. Either that or it looked like a proper emo.
Yeah.
I'd have rather just looked like an emo thinking about it.
At least you can kind of pull that off.
Because then I could have cleaned up my looks with all the life in the books. Yeah.
Tell you what though, right? We're not sponsored by Key Club, but if they wanted to,
I'd say.
Just free drinks would do.
I love Key Club. Key Club is...
It's brilliant.
Key Club is my favourite place.
Anyone who doesn't like normal music,
go
there.
Yeah, I love it.
If you don't like pop music, go to Key Club.
It's wonderful. I
like every kind of music, so I will go to any kind of club, really.
And
apart from Space. Space can fuck off.
Space is bollocks. It's a dark room. It's too steamy.
Apparently the sound is tinny.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of deaf anyway, so I struggle with music.
I'm not the best hearer of things.
Yeah. I've always
my left ear's shit.
I've had sensitive ears, is how I will say
my
it.
left ear's
cry
shit
when they hear mean jokes.
If something gets too loud, I do suffer for the next 2 days. I have got shit ears.
We're like 80-year-old women, not really, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you get the ringing, which I've actually got at the minute.
Yeah.
It's not.
It doesn't help that I, play an instrument. That sounds odd. I play an instrument and the amp's in my room, and it's like I have to stand next to it.
Like, what help when I start playing drums?
No, it really fucking will for you, Jesus. What help anyone? No offense to all drummers, but
no offense to anyone who listens. No, all offense to me. Sorry, because it won't be good when I start playing the drums.
You never know.
It'll be loud noises.
Loud noises.
It won't be very rhythmic to start with.
Do you not think so?
No.
In fairness, you just start off slow. You buy a basic kit. That's
I'm going to do, but coordination shit.
Well, that's not great for being a drummer.
No, I am determined to learn. I will.
Do it then.
I will.
I mean, I'm learning still. You're always learning. In life, the lessons never end. Every day's a school day.
The thing is, I know I'm going to be shit at drums. I know if I sat in front of a kit right now, I won't be able to do anything.
Well, yeah, Dylan, obviously, you haven't played them.
No, but that's what I wouldn't even be able to hit the snare drum at the same time as the bass drum in a decent rhythm.
Because you're not going to do like that.
I could do that, but I mean, if I'm doing two things at the same, basically my coordination's shite, and I need to.
And you can't multitask either.
To an extent, I can.
While sat down, you probably could. Yeah,
it's even easier sitting down.
I'm sat. I struggle to multitask because I can't play and sing, which is a good job because no one wants to hear me do that. Other than doing Arctic Monkeys covers, because that's it really. That's my go-to karaoke.
Yeah, well,
either that or Not 19 Forever.
Yeah, because he can't sing.
He cannot sing. We went to see the cartoons at Leeds Fest. We've mentioned it a few times because it was fucking rubbish. And
I made an amazing joke and no one got it.
What was
Do you
it?
remember that? I put it on Facebook. And about it broke down halfway through, and everyone was like, God, were he alright?
Yeah.
Thinking he had a mental breakdown. Not the fact that we're making a Ford Cortina joke.
Yeah. You know why? Because everyone's a fucking flannel these days. Don't.
You're like, wow, really? Were you okay? Did you have to come off stage? Like, I'm just gonna leave it.
Yeah. So now we come to the end of the show, and we are the Knowledge Boys for a reason.
Oh, we're not doing facts again, are we?
No.
That was abysmal.
No, we're not. We're not doing facts. Fuck off. Jesus, no.
Right.
We're not doing facts now.
Good.
No. No. Facts. Do you want the
Again?
What
What is this? That hurt my ear.
The 3 people still listening are deaf now.
So am I.
Fair.
I hurt my own ears shouting then.
Sausage. Anyway, so then we call the Knowledge Boys because we want you to learn a little something from these. And do you know what you should learn from this?
By SpiderMan.
No, do interesting things in the week leading up to a fucking podcast. I should have just texted you like, Dylan, mate, man can't walk. You've got to do something fun. Go find an impractical joker. We'll flog that shit till it's over. See, I can put that in the tags again. I'm fucking clever. Yeah, so I just want you to know that when we do move into our flash new radio recording studio, we will change.
Will we?
No.
I'm going to don't put
It'll
that on
sound crisper.
It will be better made.
Yes,
but
it
the content will be the same.
Oh, you're in
So
for...
all those who don't like us, you're in for a treat. You can now not like us in HD sound.
No, I've got ideas. I've got ideas for sound effects we could
sound?
funnel through.
That's a thing, isn't
HD surround sound, yeah.
Yeah, well, no. That depends on their own setup.
Well, get your fucking act together.
Get a home cinema and watch it on it.
Yeah.
You'll be grateful when Johnny burps into this microphone.
Yeah.
That sounds like a goat while saying yeah, apparently. Yeah.
Right. Thank you again for listening. We don't know why you do it, but
But we appreciate it.
So, stay informed, and until next time.